Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HEMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green line annotation here is coming from. But as things stand right now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because the big question after the news that came out today was how impactful is this news going to ultimately be? Is this going to just pretty much crush the sector? Is it going to crush HEMP as a stock? That still remains to be seen, but as it stands right now, you still got to give a lot of these stocks, including HEMP, the benefit of the doubt from a big picture perspective. I fully realize that if you are a day trader and you bought right up there, or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 5 minutes, and yeah, for you, the chart looks absolutely terrible. But from the big picture in regards to does this news, is it as bad as what some people are saying? Well, the bulls still have a chance. And how am I defining, quote unquote, still have a chance? Well, it all revolves around this pink line right here, the very famous 200 period simple moving average. Even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period and you know that when the price is above it, you want to see the price stay above it, assuming of course you're bullish. And to be fair right now to the bulls, not only is the price staying up above it, it's actually not even close to testing it right now. It's doing a great job of holding up there at 0.03, and the 200 period is not even until down around the 0.027 mark. Now, that's kind of the easiest way to gauge the longer-term impacts of this news. I mean, if the price can ultimately build a higher base, and I am defining quote-unquote higher base as staying up above that pink line, then yeah, maybe the news today was a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Now, on the flip side of things, and let me just do this to illustrate a little bit more, if the price does come down here, and I'm not saying it will because I have no idea the longer-term impacts of this news, so your guess is as good as mine, but if the price comes down here and then breaks through that pink line, just know that the further and further it separates to the downside, below that pink line, that is just more from kind of the storybook perspective that, yeah, that news was ultimately very, very bearish for the stock itself. Not saying that'll happen, but that's kind of what that line is helping us gauge in regards to the news. So right now, in my opinion, people that are saying it's the end of the world, I think that's a little too premature because to be fair to the bulls, like I said, and like hopefully I've done a good job showing, the bulls do still have a chance to build an overall higher base as long as it stays above that pink line. So that is definitely priority number one going forward, maintaining a higher base and staying up above the 200 period. So we'll see if the bulls can do it or not.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.